Okay, great. First of all, okay, I would like to really say thank you so much to each and every one of you, especially those of you who are really loyal and coming on board every single week. This is our 14th community meetup, AMA session, Ask Me Anything. All right, so I do expect that you will ask me more and more questions, okay, because a lot of things, and also we have new people are coming on board, okay, so if you have any queries or question, you will be able to ask me later on, okay, so you don't have to raise your hand now. All right, what I would like you to do is that sit down, relax, have some coffee or tea or Milo, whatever it is, okay, and listen to this presentation. And also I'll be going through some of the important, queries that you have and so on. Now, at the end of this presentation, then I will open up the session for you to ask me anything. All right. Now, there will be a lot of those queries probably will be answered throughout the presentation. All right. So that is the reason why I would really love if you would first listen to the whole presentation, and thereafter you can ask me anything. All right. So that will be very important. And also please take note. Next week there won't be an AMA session. Okay, because I won't be around. I'm actually will be traveling overseas for business engagement. So today will probably be one of the most important AMA session. Next week there won't be AMA session, but we will continue then, okay, the upcoming week, right? So please take note of that. So now today, what we're going to do, right? We're going to cover this few important topic as usual, okay? I want to cover the resiliency strategy because we do have new people here. So if you are new, you have not done your SIN strategy with JDWINNER, all right? I'll be explaining to you the step-by-step process of it. And I've also added some new steps so that this whole thing can be really make it clear for you, right? Clear for you so that I can even put up this video in the group later on. I want to cover the second topic, the profit versus fees calculation. There are so much of misunderstanding here, okay? People have misunderstood about this whole thing, all right? So if you look at the revenue in your board, some people don't even able to understand that this revenue that they are seeing, is it after deduction of the fees or is it before deduction of the fees? How about where does this deducted? Is it deducted in the fuel fee, in the asset wallet, or is it deducted in the exchange? Okay, so people are not really clear, right? So I want to make sure that I give you the full clarification today, how the whole fee structure works and what will be your net profit. Okay, at the end of you taking care of all the costs, what will be the net profit? So we will look into the cost benefit analysis, right? And also I want to cover through 7 frequent asked questions, all right, one by one, all right? So if I cover this question, you may not want to ask this question anymore. Just make sure that everything is clear. And finally, let me also introduce to you JDWINNER 10X mentorship. This is 100% manual trading, all right? So I will teach you the right way how to use the quantitative board to actually do the manual trading. All right, and this is our second batch. Okay, we have done a successful first batch, so this will be the second batch. So any one of you, okay, who are interested currently in JDWINNER, you are most welcome. Okay, most welcome to join. So how to participate, how to enroll, we will explain to you very, very shortly at the end of the presentation. Now, let's quickly look into the resilience strategy. All right, the resilience strategy is actually my third version of it. Okay, as I mentioned, the first was actually 1.0, and then we went into the 2.0, and thereafter I further improved understanding the market volatility and also looking into the market trend. So we actually came up with the resilience strategy. And I believe that you might, those of you who are already on the resilient, you can already see your margin calls are working. And while the margin call in the sub-bin mode, you are already seeing profit is coming in. Now, that's the most important thing, all right? So some people say the bot is buying, but the bot is not selling. And some people say the bot is already starting to sell when it is at the sub-bin mode. So please understand, if the bot doesn't buy, how to sell, all right? The bot has to buy. So as market declines, this is where the martingale strategy will take over. And this is where we have the resilience strategy to withstand the volatile market while delivering optimum profit. I didn't say maximum profit, I say optimum profit, okay? So the most important thing is that if the bot can deliver profit every single day, that will be the best thing, right? That will be the best thing. Now, so first thing, right, if you are new, you have not gone through the whole process, let me just run through with you this whole process of how to do the SIN strategy. All right. So now these are basically the 8 steps. Okay, the 8 steps that you can actually take, execute when you are actually on the new strategy. And this is basically for those who are new. Okay, you have never seen before and you want to start to sing with JDWINNER. All right, please look into this step. Okay, and these are very, very important step, and make sure you don't miss any of this step. So now the first step, okay, the first step, make sure before you even begin, all right, make sure the professional edition is on. All right, now this is important, okay, because in JDWINNER, right, we are trading both the professional and also the general coins. Okay, now you can see in your board, okay, there are 2 categories. The company actually separated it into 2 categories. We have the general, we have the professional. So you can see that under your quantitative. And I think probably there are many other improvements that the company is doing. All right, some of those improvements are good. Some of those improvements may not be really, I would say, really reasonable or technically and so on. Okay, but nevertheless, there's a lot of improvement that is going on. So now make sure. Okay, so how do you actually enable the professional edition? Now, very simple. If you just go into the board, you will be able to see mine. Okay, in the mine over there, you see at the top there, there's a professional edition. So make sure you enable that, okay, on that professional edition. Now, when you do that, right, they will ask you to answer certain question. Now, it's just a simple test. Just answer any of it, even if you don't know. All right. Now, if you answer wrongly, don't worry. They will actually give you the correct answer, whichever in green. You then select whichever answer in green, and that is it. Okay, you are through. All right. So this is important. Now, please understand, a lot of these coins under the professional edition are quite volatile coin. And when you are trading for quantitative trading, high frequency trading, right? And when you talk about high frequency, we talk about scalping. So when you are doing this kind of trading, we need this kind of coins, okay? Because we need the range. So the better the range of the coins, the better profitability that you will have, right? Now, please also understand, okay? Some people, right, they think that the moment they own the professional edition, they must already have the coins under professional edition. It is not necessary. It may not even happen, all right? Because the bot will randomly pick the coin. So although I am running 30 coins for Binance and 30 coins for Huobi, the bot will randomly pick the coin when you actually activate the sync strategy. All right. So if you are just running 1 coin, right, don't expect that you can immediately get the professional edition, right? Because the bot will decide. But if you are running a huge number of coins, NOC, then definitely you will be able to see some of those coins will be under the professional edition. All right. Now, let me just quickly get to the bot and show you that, okay? All right, so if you can, if you look over here, right, we have the bot here, all right? So this is basically the new, okay? If you are using Apple, I think Apple, they have come up with the latest version, okay, where the homepage is a little bit different. And I'm not really in favor of of this, okay? Honestly, to tell you, I'm not in favor. I still want to see actually all the coins as usual under the home. Okay, but nevertheless, okay, if you go under the mine, okay, the mine here, you can see the professional edition. So make sure you enable the professional edition, which is under the mine. Now, if you go into the quantitative, right, once you have enabled, can you see at the top here, you will see the common area and the professional area. All right. So the common area here is all the common coins, okay, all the common coins, but that doesn't mean these coins are not profitable coin. Okay, these coins are also profitable coin. It depends on the coin selection. All right. So that's the reason why if you are doing a sync strategy, the coin selection will be done by JDWINNER. So you don't have to worry about the coin selection. Now, the professional area is where you find all those coin that falls under professional. All right. So this is where you find the list of all those professionals. So now, if you look into the home, right, those of you who are using the Apple, I think the latest version here. What version is that? Let's go and have a look under the, so it's 3.4.5, okay? 3.4.5. So if you are using this latest version, I think your home now will look a little bit different, right? So you are not able to see all the coins. So you have to go to quantitative. So what you can do, right? You can actually use the the rate over here, okay? The rate over here, and look for all those coins from the highest rate to the lowest rate, or lowest rate to the highest rate. So you can get all the coins at the top, okay? Or else your coin will be jumbled up everywhere, All right. So you may want to do that. Okay. Or else you won't be able to see all the coins there in one shot. Okay. So this just to give you some idea how to go about this new setting. I think this is not in Android yet. It is only for the Apple at this moment. All right. That's great. Now let's just move on to the slide. So that is the professional edition. Okay, so I hope you understand. So now some of you may say, oh my goodness, I forgotten to do this. Don't worry. Okay, just go and enable it. Okay, just go and enable it, and in your next cycle, okay, when the bot actually select the coin, you will probably have the professional edition coin running in your site. Okay, please take note. Now, so once that is done, the second thing you need to do is to tap the circle. All right, you tap the circle at the bottom there, and once you tap the circle, it will then, what you need to do is go and search for JDWINNER. Now, once you search for JDWINNER, it will bring you to this page. And in this page, you can see, all right, strategy for JDWINNER, and you will see a cumulative percentage there. You have to tap inside there. So once you tap there, right, once you tap there, it will bring you to the next page. All right, so in the next page, you will be able to see JDWINNER, all right, and then you'll be able to see Binance or Huobi. Can you see that? So some of you are asking me, right, can I actually do Binance and Huobi at the same time with one bot? Absolutely. And we do encourage you to do that. All right. It's always good to have two battleground. Okay. You are fighting two battleground, and you are actually, accumulating more and more profit because you have two battleground at the same time. All right. So you can split your capital. So sometimes, right, if you may not want to put a huge capital in one exchanges, right, because of the risk and reward. So you may want to split your capital. So if you want to split your capital, you can then use both of these exchange at the same time, right? So make sure you select the right exchange. If it's Binance, select Binance, and then you will see Sync Strategy at the bottom, okay? And make sure you click the Sync Strategy over there. And then it will bring you to the next page, right? The next page, the next thing before you even proceed, okay, make sure you go through the coin selection matrix. Now, this is very, very important. So if you are part of JDWINNER, you have to follow JDWINNER coin selection matrix. You can't be following other circles coin selection information. You have to follow JDWINNER coin selection version. Okay, and here we have our coin selection matrix. So you can see, okay, in this matrix, you have to adhere 100%. Let me just explain a few things in this matrix. Now, first thing, right, JDWINNER Sync Strategy maximum coin for Binance is 30, for Huobi is 30. So that's the reason why you can see, okay, all these first order and the number of coins are basically based on your trading capital. Okay, now please look for the second. I think we have already issued the second version of the matrix. Okay, the second version of the matrix, it is in the Telegram group. So please do not follow this. Okay, do not follow the example that I've given in the slide here. You have to get back to the Telegram and get the latest coin selection matrix, because we have improved the coin selection matrix and given more option into the matrix. Okay, now strictly abide by the trading capital, the FOA and NOC at all time. This is important. You can see that the minimum, okay, per coin is 155. Okay, 155 is the minimum. So you need to make sure you have 155 so that it will then withstand the 13 margin call. Okay, so this 13 margin call already been factored into the 155 trading capital itself. All right, that is for one coin. All right, so don't cut short. Okay, don't cut short on the trading capital. So this is where sometimes, right, people say, I got $50. I don't care about the metrics. I just want to go and Sync Strategy. You can, but then when the market starts to decline, it will stop at $50 and you won't see profit coming in. All right. But if you can allow that 13 margin call to take place, you will much see a better profit compared to those people who try to cut short on the trading capital. So please understand that. Now, the professional edition, all right? The professional edition, make sure it is on before you Sync Strategy. And also the synchronized opening double is always off. All right. Do not on the opening double, because if you on that, that will then disrupt your wallet management. Okay, the 155 will never work. All right, so please understand that. And then also please understand that in this 155, I have already factored in the slippage tolerance. Okay, now this is important, okay, because some of you may be asking, right, why am I still maintaining $10 per coin instead the recommended of 50? The recommended of $15, right, is basically a recommendation from the company. But if you go back to Binance, the minimum order is still $10. But then please understand that the bot will not actually execute at exact $10. There is always what we call a slippage tolerance. So the bot will execute a little bit more than $10. All right. So here we have actually allocated the slippage tolerance. So you don't have to worry about the bot buying a little bit more. All right. So please understand that. So that is a reason why we have 155, because it is already factored in those slippage tolerance. Now, also ensure, okay, at all time your field and strategy fee are sufficient. You must maintain your field fee at least above $10 at all time. Now, the moment your field fee start to hit the $10, bot will start to notify you and remind you to actually top up. So if you actually, override the notification, is fine. The bot will still run until it hit $2. Once it hit the $2, the bot will stop operating. All right. Now that's where you start to affect your profitability, because remember, as your fuel fee is being charged, you are making profit, because fuel fee will be only deducted when you are making the profit. So the more fuel fee is deducted, the better it is, because you are making more profit. But if your bot stop operating, you stop making profit. All right. Now, if the bot stop operating, you will have another problem. You need to top up, number one. Number two, you also need to cancel sync and resync once again. Now, please, okay, please don't allow this thing to happen. Okay, especially if you are trading bigger capital like 10,000, 5,000, 20,000. Make sure you have more. Okay, not $10. You might probably have $100 or $200 there actually sitting in your field, in your asset wallet. Okay, so please take note of that. And the other thing is that it is 100% autopilot. So once you have already synced, okay, please do not alter or do not touch any of the trade setting. This is another reason why people are not seeing the profitability, because they go and interfere with the bot and the setting. All right, don't do that. Okay, let me tell you something. If you want to interfere, why don't you do your own trading? Don't do the sync strategy then. Can you see that? So because once you sync, it's a copy trade. You don't have to do anything. All right, you have to just leave it to the bot to handle it. Okay, so please understand that. Now, so once you have already confirmed, all right, your trading fund, your number of coin, your first order amount, now you can input. Okay, now you can input your first buy-in amount. So your first buy-in amount here, our terminology we use as a FOA, first order amount. All right, so here you can actually put in the first order amount based on the coin selection matrix. And thereafter, the number of coins. So the number of strategy here is actually the number of coins. Okay, how many pieces of coin? And then the profit sharing remains at 1%. This is the service fee you pay for JDWINNER. Please take note of that. And synchronized open double is always off. Okay, please do not on this, because if you on, then your first order amount will no longer, the first order amount will be double. Okay, and that will disrupt your whole wallet management. And we don't want that to happen. And once you have done that, you can proceed to sync strategy. All right, so that's basically the whole process of it, of how you basically do the sync strategy. Let me just get back to the bot and guide you through, okay, how to go about it. Probably just one round here. Now, so you can see, okay, I basically have about 9 coins here running. All right, 9 coins here running. So what I want to do, probably add one more coin. All right, add one more coin. So that will be about 10 coins. So now I have in my common area about basically here about 7 coins. And my professional here, I have about 2 coins. So that is a total of 9 coins. So what I want to do now, I want to add, okay, I want to add one more. So let's do a sync strategy. So I go to the circle. All right, what I do, I go and look for JDWINNER, search for JDWINNER. So make sure you get JDWINNER ID 1635 and click on that. It will bring you to this page. As I mentioned to you, look for strategy for JDWINNER. Okay, and then you see the percentage there and you can click inside that. So once you click inside that, it will bring you to the strategy page and you need to click the sync strategy. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to maintain my first order, which is $10. And now my number of strategy, I want to add one more. Now, if I want to add one more, I already have 9, right? So what I need to do now, I need to add one more. So what I need to do here, I need to put 10. All right. Can you understand that? Now, when I put 10, right, will the bot open 10 new coins? No, the bot already recognized 9 coins are running. So the bot will only open additional another 1 coin on top of the 9 coin. Can you see that? So this is the total amount, okay? The total amount of the number of coins. Now, once I've done that, just go and sync strategy and confirm. Now let's get back, right? Let's get back to the home. Okay, so you can see here, right? Can you see the news here? There is 1 coin open up, okay? Which is a Doge coin, has just been actually opened up over here. So I can even go to the quantitative. So means Dogecoin will fall under common. So let's look for Dogecoin. Can you see that? So I have a Dogecoin here. Now, please understand, how do you know it is now on sync strategy? All right, few things that you need to look for. Number 1, if you look at over here, right, you will see sync strategy. So that simply means you are currently on sync strategy. Number 2, if you click, okay, if you click on the coin itself, you will be able to see sync strategy. And can you see sub-bin mode? All right, so make sure you're able to see that sub-bin mode over there. And then if you go down here, right, make sure it is always showing stop margin call, not open margin call. Now, if you click the strategy mode, it must be sub-bin mode, real-time settlement. If you see anything else, okay, you might have a problem later on. Okay, for example, okay, if you see sub-bin mode, then you will not be able to see your profit. You will not be able to see the real-time settlement of your profit. So your fees will be deducted, but then your profit, you will not see it until the whole cycle complete. So this is the reason why some people complain they are not able to see the profit. The reason being is that it is under sub-bin mode. Now for JDWINNER, we used real-time settlement because we want the profit to be settled at the real time, not at the end of the cycle. Okay, so I hope you understand that. And then if you get down, right, you'll be able to see 13 margin calls over there. So these are basically just giving you some pointers, okay, to confirm that you are on the right 13 margin call strategy, or what we call a resilience strategy, once you have actually seen strategy. Okay, so I hope that is clear. Okay, great. So that is it, as I mentioned to you earlier. So once you have successfully seen, these are the 3 checkpoints. Okay, just make sure your sub-bin mode is enabled. Make sure that it reads stop margin call, okay, not initiate or open margin call. And also for the strategy mode, make sure it is always on the sub-bin mode. Okay, so these are the things that you might want to check. You might want to verify once a while, okay, once you have already seen strategy. Please understand, the sync strategy may not have a problem, but bot is a bot because it is an algorithm. All right, and there's always bugs and so on. So bot can actually, anything can happen to the bot. Okay, so please understand. That's the reason why the companies keep actually version up, right? They version up because they have to basically deal with the bugs with some of those algorithms and so on. So that's the reason why once a while it is always important for you to go and check, especially when you are checking on the fuel. You can actually check on the setting and make sure everything is basically in order, right? So please do not alter any of the setting, please. All right, make sure all the setting as it is. Don't touch. Just leave the bot to run by itself because it is 100% sync strategy. Okay, so I hope that helps. Okay, that helps, especially if you are new. I hope this whole session, okay, this whole process has given you a much clearer insight into how to do the sync strategy. Now, if you have already done the sync strategy and you notice there is a discrepancy, I would advise you to get back into your bot and do the necessary. And that could be probably the reason why you are not able to see certain desired profit, okay, because probably your setting has changed and so on. Okay, so please look into it immediately. Now this will be, I think, another important topic I want to really cover, because this is where a lot of misunderstanding is, because people are not clear with the composition of the fees. All right, so I want to cover the fees, and at the end of it, right, you want to know what will be the profit. Okay, what is your net profit? All right, so please understand. Okay, we have gross profit, we have net profit. Gross profit is before you deduct all those fees. So once you have deducted all those fees, you will have the net profit. So at the end of it, you want to know what is the net profit of me actually using the Royal Quantitative Bot. Is this really a platform that I want to put my money and make and actually earn profit? So you can now make that decision. All right, you can have a better justification today. Right, so let me go through this, and later on, if you have any question on this, please do ask me so that you get a full clarification, okay? And also when you are bringing in new people, sharing the information to the new people, don't forget, okay, make sure you share this information to them because we don't want anyone to get surprises. And then you have unnecessary question that we need to deal with in the Telegram group. It's just a waste of energy, all right? So I hope you will do that favor for all of us. So now, the first thing that I want you to understand is this, okay? We have a royal quantitative bond. Okay, now for this bot, there are costs involved. What is the cost or what is the fees? Okay, I'm talking about the trading. Okay, so when you are doing the trading, you have the fees. Now, before the fees, right? Remember, you have the other cost, right? Which is the activation fees. Activation fees is $120. All right, that is $120 a subscription fees for 1 year. Please understand. So that is basically a separate cost because that is the cost for you to acquire the bot. All right. Now you have what we call an operation cost. An operation cost is basically your trading cost. All right. So for every trading, for every profit you are making, there is a fees that they will be charged on the profit. So what are those fees? Now we have two fees here. One is the fuel fee. Now the company will charge you 20% of the fuel fee. And then the strategy fee will be 1%. So that is a total of 21% of the royal quantitative profit. So from your trading profit, 21% will be deducted. Now, let me repeat that once again. The 21% is not of your trading capital. The 21% is of the profit. So if you make a profit of $1, okay, 21 cents will be deducted from that dollar. I hope you understand that. Now, this is only the bot. So this is where the problem is because people only see the bot. But how about the exchange? The exchange also charging us some kind of fees, right? So what are those fees? So if you look at the exchange, we have both Binance and Huobi. For Binance, you will refer as a spot wallet. For Huobi, they call it as an exchange wallet. Okay, so please take note of that. So it doesn't matter. Both are basically a spot trading. Now, what are the fees there? So we have the maker fee and the taker fee. So for Binance, the taker fee and the maker fee is 0.1% each. And for Huobi, it will be 0.2% each. All right. Now, please understand that 0.1% or the taker fee and the maker fee is based on the deal amount, not on the profit. Let me repeat that once again. All right. Now, the maker fee and the taker fee is not from the trading profit, but from the deal amount. Later, I'm going to explain to you and give you a clarity of that. So it will be deducted from the exchange, not from your bot. Can you understand me? Because in the bot, right? Please understand, in the bot, okay, you have already specified in your API that withdrawal is already deactivated. You are not authorizing anyone to withdraw from the bot, have no right to withdraw or to touch your money in your Binance. That is the reason why the company asks you in advance to actually store up your fuel fee in your asset wallet. So the company will deduct from your asset wallet every time you make the profit. They cannot deduct from your Binance, okay, because they have no access to it. But in the Binance, okay, Binance will deduct, okay, your taker fee and the maker fee. All right. So the Binance will deduct either in USDT or you can also specify in BNB coin. So it's up to you. So what is the difference? Let's look into it. So now if you look into the bot, okay, if you look into the bot, you have what you call a revenue details. All right. Now in that revenue details, you will be able to see your profit amount. So in this example, okay, we have the profit amount, which is 1.02. Okay, this is $1. And you see the fuel fee, right? The fuel fee will be 20%, right? Will be 20% of that $1. Can you see that? Now, please understand, okay? If you look into this profit, right, it is already been deducted. Okay, the fuel fee is already been deducted. But let's just look into what happens here. Now, when you make this profit, okay, when you make this profit, this amount of profit, 100% of this amount will actually be credited back into your spot wallet. 100% of that. Because remember, Royal Quantitative cannot touch this return. So how do they deduct your fuel fee? They deduct it from your asset wallet. Please understand that. So now when this amount goes into your exchange, remember, okay, this amount is not factored in the maker fee and taker fee yet. So you have to deduct, right? You have to deduct. And where do you see this? I will show to you very, very shortly, okay? You'll be able to see because all the trading is taking place in Binance. So Binance, under the spot order, right? You'll be able to see the detail of the fees and so on, all right? So I will show you very, very shortly. So I just want you to understand first how this whole thing works, all right? Now, if you look into the 20%, okay, into this fuel fee, so the fuel revenue, this is the company's revenue, they will deduct 20% from the fuel fee, all right? So that's how it works. So every time you make the profit, 20% will be deducted. Now, from that 20%, remember, 80% will go into RQ operation. The remaining 20%, they will distribute it as a profit distribution for the community. So this is where if you are doing, let's say, for example, affiliate, right? You are introducing to people, there is a team reward of 20% up to 60%. And also the peer reward, which is about 5%. So this is where if you are introducing people, if you are sharing the platform to your team, you will be earning the profit distribution. So that simply means from the 20%, you make another 20%. Can you see that? If you are VIP 1, for example, you will make 20% from those, everyone who is trading under you. Now, if you are asking me, right? If you ask me, right? If you don't want to top up the fuel, you can actually build your team. The bigger your team, the more of this 20% of the 20% that you will earn. And that will actually become your fuel fee or your strategy fee. All right. So that is up to you what you want to do. Some of us, you don't want to introduce anyone. So you are basically 100% trading, right? So if you're 100% trading, then make sure you have sufficient fuel fee in your asset wallet. Now, also please understand, we have another 1%. Okay, another 1% that is for the strategy fee. So now what you are going to see, right, in your fuel fee, there will be a 2 deduction. One is basically the fuel fee, and second is the strategy fee. All right. So you will see that always in your asset wallet. All right. So this is where sometimes people get confused. Okay. They are saying now the more the deduction is, the better it is, right? Because the deduction only happens when you are profiting. If there is no profit, no deduction happen. Okay. So please understand that. Now let's just quickly get to the board. Okay, today is going to be a fantastic insight. Okay, I want to be able to teach you all, okay, how to look into all these things. Now, if you get to the board, right, for example, right, you can see over here we have all this trading going on. Now let's go to the home. If you get to the home, you have the revenue detail. All right. Now, if you click the revenue here, you will be able to see over here. Can you see that? So you'll be able to see your profit amount over here. All right. This is the profit. But now let's get back into each of those coins. All right, go to quantitative. And let's say, for example, right, I click my MDX. Now, under the MDX, you will see the transaction record. So click the transaction record. Now, can you see here? All right, under the transaction record here, you will be able to see, example, this is the sub-sell. All right, now, can you see that? Although it is actually already at the sub-bid 11, I am still making profit by using the resilience strategy. All right. Now over here, right, you'll be able to see the profit over here, which is about 0.89%. All right. Now the fuel fee, can you see the fuel fee? The fuel fee is 0.018 over there. All right. So now you can see that the fuel fee is already deducted from your profit. Please take note of that. All right. It is already been deducted. And then you also have the deal amount here. The deal amount here is basically in USDT. And this deal amount will reflect in your Binance. All right, in your Binance. So please take note of this information. Okay. So now this is basically just to show you where you can actually identify. Now, if you look into this information, right, all this record comes from Binance, not from Royal Quantitative. So Royal Quantitative only a place where they record through the API. They will be able to receive this information and they store this information here. So your real information or your real data is actually in Binance. All right. So we will look into it very, very shortly. So I hope you understand where to get this information in your board. Okay. That's the most important thing. Okay. Now let's go. Now, let's go a little bit more and drill down here. I want to go slow because I want to make sure every one of you understand this clearly. right? Now, if you look, right, as I mentioned to you earlier, okay, now please understand that we have what we call buy and sell. All right. So every time you actually execute, there will be buy and then there will be a sell. All right. Now, where is that? Let me just bring you back to the board. So you can go here, right? If I click MDX again, click the transaction record. Can you see that? There will be buy. Okay. Can you see this is a sell, right? There is a buy, right? So there will be always a buy and sell. So buy and sell is considered as one cycle. Remember that. All right. So one cycle is always buy and sell. So once the sell complete, the bot buys again. So that is what we call cycle. Okay. Buy and sell is one cycle. Please understand that. So where do I get the image just now? I get the image from here. All right. So let me get back to the slide. So you can see here, this is the buy. All right. This is the buy. And then we have the sell over here. All right. So every time the sell happens, you will see the profit over there. Can you see that? That's where the profit is. Now, if you look, all right, if you look, for example, this is I'm using big pair with USDT. So buy over here, this is this data here, you can see the deal amount is $49. And over here, the deal amount is $50 when it is sell. All right. Now, this is basically the profit that you make from the trading. And then you also have the fuel fee over there. Now, where do you see the fees in Binance? Now, at the bottom here, right? If you go to the trade history report in Binance, you will be able to see this record. Now, what I would like to highlight to you is this. Now, look at here. The buy here, right? Can you see 49.96? This is the deal amount. Can you see the deal amount over here is the same? And then for the sell, you can see the deal amount is 50.318 from Binance. And what is shown in the bot is also the same. All right. So this is an important piece of information if you want to do the full calculation of the profit and the fee so that you understand the net profit later on. So now based on this data, okay, let's say, for example, I'm going to look at USDT. If I'm using USDT as my fee. So let's look what will be the net profit by taking into consideration of both the fee in the robot and also the fees in Binance. Okay, let's look into it. So now, if you look over here, right, first thing we have is the exchange fees. So the exchange will charge us both for the buy and the sell. So you can see buy, the deal amount is 49. The taker fee, okay, is 0.1. So that will be about 0.049. And the sell will be about 50. There's a deal amount. So at 0.1%, that will be 0.05. So now you can see the total exchange fees of the deal amount is actually 0.049 plus 0.05. And that will be 0.1. All right. Can you see that? Now, what is the total profit? Let's look into it. Can you see the total profit is the total profit is 0.533. So we will use this information in order for us to come up with the percentages. Okay. So now, if I would take that, okay, if I would take the fuel, right, that is 0.1, okay, 0.1. Now, the fuel fee is 20% of 0.533. So that will be another 0.1. And then we have the JDWINNER SIN strategy, 1% profit. That will be a mere 0.0053. So now, if you look into the total cost here, all right, the total cost at 0.533, that will be 1 plus 2 plus 3. So that is your total cost. So the total cost will be 0.21, which is about 40%. Can you see that? All right, can you see that? So now, can you see when I say, right, although you see here, right, maker and taker is 0.1, please understand, 0.1 of the deal amount. Now, if you take the fee and divide it by the profit, which is 0.53, that will be 20%. So means right, Binance fee for buy and sell is about 20. Okay, your fuel fee is another 20%, and the JDWINNER is 1%. So you can see, right, roughly, right, it is about 40%. So now your net profit is about 0.32 or 60%. So at the end of it, right, if you are using USDT in Binance as a fee, your profit margin, okay, or the profit sharing is 60-40. So 60% is yours, 40% goes for the cost. Can you understand me? So that is your net profit. Is that clear? Now, please understand, okay, if you are doing copy trade in a forex trading and so on, it is similar. It is about 60-40. All right, 60-40. Now, let me show you another brilliant, all right, brilliant way to go about it is where you can now activate your BNB to use as a fee. Now, if you use BNB as a fee, so you can actually improve your profit margin by 5%. So how does that work? Let me show it to you. So now you can see, right, the maker and the taker fee will change. If you use BNB, it is no longer 0.1, it will be 0.075. So in that manner, right, can you see what happened to the total exchange fees? Your total exchange fees actually have improved by 5%. Isn't that brilliant? Now, the rest will remain the same. Your fuel fee, which is 20%. JDWINNER remain the same. So now your total cost, right, 1 + 2 + 3, that will be 35%. So your net profit now increased by 5% to 65%. So this is I will say, right, you have to be smart because you can't change the fees, but you can be smart by reducing the fees. So you can activate BNB. Now, on top of that, please understand, right? Please understand, most of us never factor in this 20% fees for our BNB in USDT. That's why when you look into your BNB, right, you see the profit and loss, there are two factors there. One is the asset that is floating, all right? And because the asset is floating, it's averaging, so you are not able to see the profit. Number two, because Binance is deducting 20% from every time, okay? Every time you make the profit, Binance deduct 20%. So that's one of the reasons why you may see as though your USDT is reducing. Can you see the reason why? Because you didn't factor in that 20% fees actually. So now, if you put in 155 only and you never factor in the fees, your 155 will become smaller, right? Will reduce because the fees is being deducted by Binance too. So now, every one of us factor in the fee in the bot, but we never factor in the fee or the cost in the exchange. So today, right, I think all of us have to do something. You have to go and factor in some fees in your exchange too. All right, please understand that. Okay, so this is basically how the profit and the cost, okay, or the fees actually work. So if you use USDT, okay, it will be a little bit confusing, right? Because your USDT is being charged also. So the easiest, right, if you ask me, use BNB as a fee for the exchange. And that USDT, 100%, you use it for your robot trading. Can you see that? So in that way, you will not be confused when you see the reduction in your USDT. Okay, so I hope I'm trying to make things clear. Okay, and I hope this insight will really help every one of us so that you can redefine back your total trading fund once again. Okay, that is important. Now, so what you can do, okay, you can get into my YouTube channel, okay, go into Wealthmakers Alliance. There are two videos there. One is how to save 25% fees by using BNB as your fees, and also how you can convert the dust. Remember, every time the trading going on, the bot will not be able to close the trade. Okay, the exchange will not be able to close the trade at the exact amount. Please understand, there will be always some what we call as spillovers. Now, the spillovers here are basically the dust. All right, so that's why sometimes you see the bot already closed your trade, but then you still see some of your assets are still there. These are what we call dust. Okay, now, so this dust you can actually convert back to BNB. Now, can you see how smart you can be? All this dust, right? If you can accumulate, that can become a fee that you can use basically to pay your BNB fees for your trading. Isn't that smart? Now, please also take note, okay? Don't convert any of those dust if the coin is still running in the bot. All right, you will disrupt the bot. Don't do that. So what you can do, if your capital is small, your dust will be small amount. So you accumulate the dust for 1 week or 1 month, and then later on, you can actually convert the dust one shot and use that as your fees. Isn't that brilliant? All right. So that's how, right? That's how you have to be smart. All right. So you have to take advantage of this information and do the needful. Okay. So I hope that gives you a full perspective about the cost and what to do. Okay. And what needs to be done exactly so that you can then realize a much better net profit. All right. Now, let me just go through this last slide on the FAQs. There are 7 frequent asked questions. Let me cover this question, and thereafter, okay, we're going to open up the session for Q&A, all right? So now, the first question is that always, okay, this is the common thing happen in scene strategy, okay? Common, not only in JDWINNER, in most scene strategy, this is common because remember, okay, it is a bot, it is an algorithm, all right? And there is always bug involved. And also sometimes, right, it depends on the individual device because the device are exposed to so many different apps, the device are exposed to so many different sites. So your device may actually act a little bit abnormal compared to other people's device. Okay. So now you already seen strategy, right? Let's say you seen strategy, you put 3 coins, and then the 3 coins is running, and then when it closed, right, suddenly only 2 coins left. So what you can do, okay, very simple. What you can do is that you can actually cancel sync and import the FOA and NOC once again, the original, okay? The original FOA and NOC once again, and then you can resync. Now, if you keep doing this and you face the same problem, you don't have to report in the Telegram because we are not the Royal Queue support. So what you can do, right? If the problem persists, you feedback to the support, okay? It is located under mine in your board. You can go to the Royal Queue feedback and take a screenshot and tell them, all right, I put in this amount and you can see that now I only have this amount. So always give them a screenshot because sometimes, right, your way of elaborating problem will confuse people. All right. So if you don't want to confuse the support, the best thing is that put a screenshot and tell them, I opened 3 number of coin. It is only 2 and this and another coin is not there. All right. So at least they know what is happening. What they will do, they will go and check your bot. All right. The technical team will check your bot if there's any kind of discrepancies and so on. Now, please help me. Okay. We need more and more of our team to keep reporting this. Okay. Keep reporting this because I am running 30 coins 24/7. So by right, the bot should pick up this coin automatically. All right. And I can't do much at my side because I'm trading 30 coins after all. Okay. So please understand that. Now, that's the first FAQ. Now, the second FAQ is that how to increase the number of coins, the number of FOA, and the number of NOC. So let's say, for example, right? Let's say, for example, this is the scenario. Your current FOA is 10 and the NOC is 2. And you want to increase or add on the NOC by another 2. So you want to make your NOC 4. So how to go about it? All right. Now, what you can do, cancel sync. And then you import new FOA if necessary, or else just maintain the same FOA. And then you import the new FOA. So your new FOA will be 4. Remember, okay, will be the total amount. So now note, okay, note that bot will recognize that 2 coins are already running, and therefore only 2 additional coins will be executed. So your total will be how many coins? 4 coins. Please understand that. So once you have done that, you have to resync again, sync strategy again. And then go to the home and check that all your coins are open up. If you are using Apple, you have to get to the quantitative, okay? Either the common or the professional area to check that these coins are open up. Now, if those coins didn't open up, what you need to do, please report to the support. Please understand that. So that's the second FAQ. Now, the third FAQ is that how to increase, the third FAQ is how to decrease. All right. So this is the scenario. You have a current FOA 20, and then you have an NOC 10. So you want to decrease the FOA to 10 and the NOC to 7. So how to go about it? All right. Now, same thing. You cancel the sync. Now you import the FOA 10 instead of 20, and you import NOC 7 instead of 10. So what you need to do, sync strategy. Now here is the most important note. Okay, please take note. Now, the changes will not take effect immediately. Let me repeat that once again. The changes will not take effect immediately. Why? Because the changes will only take effect in the next cycle once bot closes the existing position in profit. Now, please understand, okay? You can't expect the bot to immediately close your trade. If the bot close all your trade immediately, how if all those things are in loss? Remember, in Royal Quantitative, bot will never close or liquidate your position unless it is in profit. That's all. That's the rule in Royal Quantitative. Even sometimes you may see abnormal operation, it will be zero. There will be never minus or losses. Please understand that, okay? So that's the reason why this is not like the copy trade in Forex trading. In Forex trading, if the broker changes, okay, the copy trader changes the setting, it will change on your side. It doesn't happen in that way here. All right, it will follow the cycle first, the complete cycle. So that's why some of you change the parameter and you say if nothing happens. Yes, nothing will happen until that cycle completes and the bot actually deliver profit for you. So what you need here is just patience. Okay, you have to wait. All right, you have to wait patiently for the bot to close those existing positions. Okay, please understand. Now, next is that fail to cover short position. Now, this will happen. Okay, this will happen. You remember I mentioned to you, right? If you never have access a fee for the Binance, right? If you don't have access fee, let's say you have 155, just nice, 155, right? But remember, in the exchange, your fees are deducted. So probably when you reach the 12th call is okay, but the bot cannot proceed with the 13th call because you don't have enough trading fund, right? So what will happen? You will receive this notification saying failed to cover short position due to insufficient exchange balance. All right. Now, when these things happen, okay, please understand that this is a common notification because your fund is depleted in the spot wallet. So first thing is that don't worry about this. This is a common notification. So what is the recommended action? Just ignore it. All right, just ignore it. Okay. No, if you think that, oh, I want to do the 13th call, then you can add. You can add. But the problem is that, remember, when the bot recognizes there is no fund, the bot will trigger what we call stop margin call. So the bot will automatically stop the margin call. This is what we call a safety circuit. All right, a safety circuit that is already built in. So when the bot recognizes there is not enough fund, the bot will not keep depleting your fund. The bot will stop. So there will be, suddenly you see your margin call, right? Your margin call, you will no longer see stop, you will see is open or initiate. So that simply means the bot have automatically initiate stop margin call. Can you see that? So please understand. So if you top up more fund, you need to go and manually, all right, manually open the margin call again. Can you understand me, right? This is important. So if you hit the 13 margin call, okay, then you do not need to worry. If it's 13 margin call, just ignore it. Okay, bot will no longer trigger margin call. Instead, wait for market to rebound and close the position in profit once the profit ratio is triggered. That's how it works. Okay, so if you hit the 13 margin call, let's say probably hit about 30%, right? So market goes down. Don't worry about it. Okay, wait for the market to rebound, and then bot will start to take profit from 13, 12, 11, 10, all the way up. Okay, so that is important. Now, the final information here, right, on this FAQ4 is that make sure you don't cut short on your trading fund. All right, make sure you follow the coin selection matrix and make sure you put in the exact trading fund. All right, that's important. So if you want to add a let's say 5 or 10% more because you are using USDT as your fee, all right, I would encourage you to do that. Why not? Okay, so please take note of that. Now, FAQ number 5, we also commonly see this problem that people are facing is the fuel fee insufficient. All right, so what happened? Or sometimes you have a problem where the bot actually stopped operating. All right, now the reason being is very simple. As I mentioned to you, this is because of your fuel fee. All right, so make sure, okay, make sure. So you will see this notification, the platform balance is insufficient. All right, 10, please supplement in time. Now, this is a reminder. All right, the bot will remind you, hey, you already hit 10. Hey, please make sure you get ready, all right, to top up your fund. Don't let it go below 2. Because once it touches lower than 2, your policy or the bot will start operating. All right. So now this is also a common notification as a fuel fee is depleting. For SYN strategy, ensure that fuel fee are sufficient at all time. Remember, okay, you are doing auto, right? When you are doing auto, right, you may not know what is happening. You know that? So always make sure, right, you have sufficient fuel fee that is ready. All right. It is important. Some people, because it's auto, they forgot it for 1 month. And then they come back and realize that the bot have already stopped working 2 weeks ago. Wow, what a waste. they have actually lost a lot of the profitability. Can you see that? So what is the recommended action? Recharge your RQ asset wallet immediately. All right. But the problem is that, right, if it is haven't reached the 10, it's okay. You can just top up. But sorry, if it's not reached 2, it's okay. You can just top up. But if it's already hit 2, right, you cannot only top up. You also have to cancel the sync and sync once again. All right. Can you see that? So when it hit the 2, right, that's why you have more problem. So why should you face all this problem? All right. You shouldn't. So just make sure the fill fee are always sufficient. All right. That's important. Now, FAQ number 6 is how to exit all the sin strategy. Now, some of you may come from another circle, or you might even use JDWINNER, previous 1.0 or 2.0 circle, and you don't have extra capital anymore, and you want to exit all the strategy, and you want to start all over again. Or some of you realize that you have not even you have not even attended this training, and you realize everything you did was actually wrong. And you want to exit everything and start all over. Don't worry about it. So what can you do? Very simple. All right, switch all the position to one shot. Okay, so you can click on each of the coin and you will be able to see the icon there, and just tap on the one shot. When you tap on one shot over here, right, can you see cycle, right? You will be able to see one shot. All right, so this is a dual function. Okay, you can tap it, tap, cycle, tap, one shot. Okay, you can tap it. So once you have done that, go to sin strategy, and what you need to do, cancel the sync. That's all. So now, once you have canceled the sync, what will happen is that bot will start to take profit. Okay, when the profit taking is triggered and all the positions are closed. Okay, so bot will make sure that it actually close all the positions. So for that to happen, market have to rebound. So you need to really wait. All right. So now once all the profit is already triggered and closed, then you can edit the desired parameter, sin strategy, and then you can instantly see all the setting taking effect as the prescribed setting. All right. So that's basically how to exit. If you really want to exit, you can do so. Now, finally, how to enable the professional edition. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, right? Let me just finish up because this is the final FAQ. So to do that, very simple, tap mine in the bot, okay, which is your mine at the bottom here, and you will be able to see the professional edition. So you slide the toggle, okay, slide that, and then you answer simple test. Simply answer all the question. If wrong, you select the one in green. Okay, so very simple test. All right. Now, once enabled, check under quantitative, where coins are under professional area will appear. All right. So this is basically just to allow you to understand how the professional edition works. These are basically high volatile coins. Okay, and we need high volatile coins when we are trading, especially when I'm trading. I love these high volatile coins, but also depend. Okay, depend on the market performance, because I won't be selecting all the coins just because it is professional. Okay, I will only select coins that are actually delivering profit to the team. And if most of you see, right, there are always change of coin taking place because I'm actively trading. All right, I'm actively trading, and this is one of the best service I can offer to the team, so that those of you, right, you might want to see new coins, right? Everyone desires to see new coins, right? So, but that doesn't mean that I will keep changing it if the coin is profitable, okay? Because if it's profitable, I will keep trading the same coin, okay? So please understand that, right? This is very important. All right, now, last but not least, all right, last but not least, let me just end this presentation. We have basically, I want to say, just open up for the next enrollment, batch 2. So it is open for registration since last week. All right, so this is basically 100% manual. All right, now I know so many people, you want to do sin strategy and you want to do manual at the same time. So now if you're doing manual, right, please let me tell you something. Do not follow the same sin strategy setting. All right, you will screw yourself up. Okay, and that will be a big problem there, and your fund is going to get stuck. Please do not follow the sin strategy setting if you are doing manual trading. For manual trading, there are different strategies, there are different rules. And if you want to learn, you can take advantage and enroll for this batch, okay, which is open. This will be the last batch for this year. Okay, I'm not so sure I'm going to do next year because my time is fully occupied. Okay, I'm traveling in different countries and so on. I'm fully occupied. I think this will be the last for this year, right? So if you really want to take advantage, please, okay, please take a look at this and take advantage of this. Now, this is basically a mentorship program. So you will be part of our mentorship Telegram group. It's a separate private Telegram group. So you will be empowered and equipped with the following value add, hands-on knowledge, skills, and strategies, right? So what are those? Now, you will be able to understand the basic understanding of quantitative trading principle. You need to understand the trade settings and the parameters of the board, the features and functions of the board, and also the most important, right? I'll teach you how to actually interpret, understand the candles and the trend. Now, you will be shocked because there is no technical analysis here. And I never traded with technical analysis, but I make tons, okay? I make a few 100% every single week trading without technical analysis. And I will show you how to do that exactly without technical analysis. Will that be awesome? All right, so please understand that 95% of the traders who use technical analysis will actually lose in the Forex market. All right, so you have to be very careful when you are using technical analysis because 95%. So the brokers are the 5% who are watching you. So what do? They know 95% of the traders learn the same thing, right? So the brokers will trade against you. So please be very careful because a lot of the brokerage or a lot of the exchanges are basically market makers. They trade against you. All right, so you have to be very careful. So now, next is to understand the market analysis and the different time frame, 1 hour time frame, 4 hour time frame, and so on. Okay, and I will teach you the perfect entry and exit strategy. Okay, and please understand when you are doing manual trading, right, with quantitative, you need to understand what to do when the market is uptrend, what to do when the market is downtrend. All right. Now there are different strategies and rules for uptrend market and downtrend market. All right. Now also I will teach you a perfect ambush strategy, how to manipulate the market. Okay. So there are strategies that you can manipulate. So when the market is going against you, how you can ambush and take control of the trade. You will also learn on a wallet management rule. Okay, because there are different rules involved if you are doing manual trading, and you will also have to do hands-on trading together with me. All right, and you will be added into our JDWINNER mentorship program, exclusive Telegram, private Telegram group. Now this is where most of the discussion of the manual trading happens, and a lot of secrets, okay, a lot of those insights were actually revealed to those people who are in our private Telegram channel. Now also includes ongoing support, market updates, trading results, future casts, and advice through the private Telegram channel. All right. Now, we also include 2 webinars. This is an empowerment workshop, which will be conducted on weekly as scheduled by JDWINNER. Now, let me show you the schedule. So this is the batch 2. Okay, for the batch 2, the enrollment is already open on 13th of October, okay, which is last week. All right. So I think many people already sent your inquiries, and Andy is looking into it. Andy is actually the program coordinator who is coordinating this, right? So please be courteous to him, all right? Please be respectful to him. Now, the enrollment will close on the 17th of November. So we are giving you an ample of time, all right, until the 17th of November, right? So take advantage of this, all right? Now, the first webinar will be on the 24th of November. And the second webinar will be on the 1st of December. All right, so by the 1st or 2nd December, right, everything will be ending. We are going to basically enjoy the new year. All right, enjoy the new year as we enter into 2022. Isn't that amazing? All right. Now, if you are really interested, please understand it is not free, okay, because this is a manual trading and you're going to tap on my expertise, okay, my competency. I'm a trader for the past over 7 years. All right, and I'm also basically a crypto leverage trader. I use martingale strategy for the past 3.5 years before I start to actually trade with the bond. So I know how the martingale strategy works, and I'm basically an expert trader when it comes to leverage. I make about 100 to 200% profit every single week by doing leverage trading. All right, so I'm going to share with you my expertise. All right, and teach you how to trade in the market without even relying on the technical analysis at all. All right, so that's going to be a huge secret. So do take advantage. So there will be a small fees. So if you want to find out more, please, okay, only send to jdwinnermentorship@gmail.com. And please do not respond to anyone in the Telegram group offering any private coachings and so on, because I never sent any private coaching or private messages to anyone in the Telegram group. So the only discussion or any announcement will be in our main JD Winner Telegram group. That's all. Even if you send me a private message, I may not even reply you. Please understand that. All right? Because everything is done transparent. I don't want any one of you to get cheated in the group. So please do not respond to any private messages in the Telegram group, please. So the only way to communicate with JD Winner, all right, especially for the mentorship program, is jdwinnermentorship@gmail.com, and Andy is the program coordinator who will be communicating with you. So he will give you the detailed insights and all the information needed, and also the detail in terms of the USDT, okay, to send the address, the payment, okay. So there is a specific address over there that you need to follow, okay. So please be very careful, because in our Telegram, people are trying to take advantage, okay, and you are going to send your money to somebody. We are not going to be responsible of that. So if you are not sure who is communicating with you, screenshot and put it into the group so that we can validate that for you. All right, please understand that. Now, in saying that, okay, I would like to say thank you so much for listening throughout this whole presentation. I know today is a little bit slow because I don't want to go too fast and you miss out the important information. All right. Now, if you want to be part of the Telegram group, I believe the admin will put up that in the chat. If you want to be part of the Telegram group, please get into JD Winner. You will see a crown, okay, a crown of glory there. So that is JD Winner. Or you can actually copy the official link, okay, and go to the browser and then straight away come into JD Winner. Now, if you are part of any other circles and you are interested to be part of JD Winner, this is the QR code, okay, you can actually get it over here, or you can go into the circle and you can find JD Winner ID 1635. Now, with that, I would like to say thank you so much. All right, thank you so much. I truly appreciate each and every one of you for coming on board and listening to this presentation. And I really wish, okay, that you will be blessed richly as you follow through and as you begin to be part of JD Winner. Now, I will open up this session, okay, for you to ask me any other question if there is, or any other clarification that is required, or probably you have some input and some compliments that you want to actually share with the team. That will be awesome. Also, especially, okay, we can hear some testimony from those who have attended our first batch, mentorship program. That would be really, really great. Okay. So with that, thank you so much. Let me just quickly open up this room if there's any queries. Okay, great. Francis Oga. Please unmute yourself. Let me just open up the chat room. Okay, all right. The chat room is open. If any one of you would like to, even raise your question in the chat room, please do so. I will try to have a look at those questions. Francis Oga, are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Yes, awesome.
I really want to thank you, and I'm excited to be in this circle.
Awesome.
I've been following this for this the fourth time I'm following the AMA meeting, and I'm excited. And I did a thing. I started on the 14th of this month. I've observed a few things I want to some clarification. Number one, when I did a thing, I started with 6 assets. And then along the line, one of the coins disappeared. So I canceled and resynced again. And then it was okay. And then some other time it disappeared. Then I went to quantitative under professional. I saw the coin there. I don't know. I've not heard anybody say anything about it. The coin was there, so I learned a lesson there. What I want to ask is, when it's under that professional in quantitative, is it still functioning? And
Okay, I think Francis is a very, very good question over there. I think good point to point out. Now, please understand, okay, what the real trading in the bot is in your quantitative, not in your home. Because there will be a delay between quantitative and the home, because of the network and so on. So if you really want to see your trading taking place, go to quantitative. That's the reason why I believe the Apple, they have already updated. They no longer put the trades in the home. The trades goes back to quantitative, because they realize there is a delay taking place between the quantitative and the home. And this has to do with programming, okay? So it's nothing to do with the scene strategy. Please take note of that. So I think it's best for everyone to check the quantitative from now on to confirm the number of coin, whether it's opened up correctly.
Second question, I added a coin, making 7. Then somehow in Binance, I discover I now have 8 coins. What do I do with the 8th one that is not in the bot?
Yeah, no worries. The 8th one, actually, if the coins are no longer running in the bot, you can actually convert that to USDT.
Okay.
All right. So there's no issue. Make sure that coin is no longer running in the bot. Okay. Don't disrupt any coin that is running in the bot. You shouldn't touch that in Binance.
All right. Thank you so much. We are praying that the Lord should keep you, because this is a fun program. Amen. Thank you so much. God bless.
Amen. Thank you so much. Truly appreciate for that prayer. I think I really need that. You can see that, I think this is some of the services we are doing freely for the people, sacrificial services. We don't have to do this, but we want to do this because I want to engage myself and interact with the people, right? I think that's the most important thing, the transparency aspects of it. So I think that's the most important. Thank you so much. God bless you. Someone have a question here. Will you share the recording? Sure. This recording will be in the Telegram later on. So all of you can watch this recording once again. Okay, great. Margaret, are you there?
I'm here.
All right, awesome.
Dr. JD.
Hi, Margaret.
Well, thank you so much. And I just want to echo what the person said before, that, we're blessed to have you. And Amen. We do pray that God will keep embellishing you with more knowledge, more skill, more patience to deal with us. So I have an issue. I think my issue is similar to the gentleman that spoke before, in terms of, so I've got a little team. I've just started to develop my team. I've got a team of 10 members at the moment. So obviously they come to me when they have issues. So one of my team members, I'm trying to get them to increase their trading fund, because I know that the more the trading fund, the more the profit. So we all increased our trading funds to trade 5 coins at a total of 775. I did what you did in terms of updating the number of coins via the strategy platform. But one of the ladies, only 3 coins were showing on her homepage. So we have another group, a separate group that I took the problem to, and I was asked to go into the quantitative part of the Royal Queue and actually press the start button on some of the coins that were there. Now, when we did this, we noticed that it started trading, but it doesn't look like it's in the sync strategy now. It looks like it's now trading manually. So I'm now a bit concerned, because obviously we don't want to go manual. So those coins are now sitting in the Royal Cube homepage as 3 synced coins and 2 manual. So now I'm a bit confused, because I don't even know how to stop the manual trading on those 2 coins. And
no worries. I think for the manual trading, what you can do is that you can actually immediately tap on the 1 shot. All right, put all the manual trades into 1 shot, and also you can actually stop the margin call.
Okay.
All right. So once you do that, just allow the bot allow the market to rebound, and once the market rebound, and then that coin will be closed in profit. All right. So I think you can do that immediately anytime, but your scene strategy shouldn't affect your manual trade, actually, because if you have a manual trade, what the scene strategy will do is that it recognizes there is a coin running, and it will not select that coin. That's all. You see that? So your scene strategy should be able to run. But the thing is that I think the problem will be if you already have 2 coins running with the total capital. So if you open more coins, that it will disrupt your total capital.
Right. Okay. So we're just gonna have to wait for those 2 points. But why didn't when we updated, everybody else is straight away started the sync strategy on 5 points except this one lady, and
yeah,
that was where
I can't answer you on that, because as I mentioned to you, right, this is a bot, and a bot also works differently on different device, because different device is exposed to different things.
Okay. Okay.
Right, because remember, this is an app. So an app is an app. So the best thing is that if this problem persists, right, please feedback to the support, because the support then can zoom in into your device, into your app, and then they will know what is going on.
Okay, that's what I'll do then. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome. God bless you. Okay, yes, Brandon, are you there?
Hello, good afternoon, Doctor.
Hi. Greetings to you.
I'm Brandon. I was privileged to be part of your first batch of the 10X mentorship.
Awesome. Yes, absolutely.
I really would like to say this for the benefit of those of us listening in who were trading previously and are currently having doubt whether they should be part of the second batch or not. Please, I would like to say that it is a must attend to anyone who has been trading before, because I can tell you from experience that you are about to unlearn what you know and learn what will put money in the bank for you. Absolutely. And that is what I have to say about that. Doctor, I really want to say a very big thank you. Many people have this knowledge and choose to hoard it, but you choose to share. From what I've benefited, I can say that the amount we paid to attain this knowledge is nothing compared to what I have turned my account to be within the past 1 month I've attended your program. I was having a floating loss of my over $15,000 was hanging. I didn't know what to do. But after I attended your mentorship, I knew exactly what to do and I did it. I've closed every single one of them with over $300 profit. I'm very glad, I'm very privileged, I'm very honored to have known you as a person. Thank you very much, sir.
Awesome. Thank you, Brandon. I truly appreciate that. I think sometimes you just need that little spark, all right? Some probably just a right training, right input from the right people, so I think that can really help you a lot. Oh, that is, congratulations, that's $300. That's amazing. Congratulations, Brandon. All right, great. Ojaiko, are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, Dr. JD.
Hi. Greetings to you. I think your network is a little bit, your connection there, I think.
Actually, I'm at work, to take part in the full lectures you've been given. Because I'm always at work when the lectures are being shown, and also I would actually want to take part in the mentorship program, but unfortunately also the time also doesn't fit me, because I'm always at work most of the time in the daytime because of the time frame. I live in Germany and I work in Germany also. I'm a medical doctor and the time frame doesn't fit me, So I don't know how to do it because I'm also having this problem with this with Royal Q, with the Royal Q app, with how with how the app stocks coins on my that's on my I have a lot of coins being floating loss and all that. So, and today I tried to do some of the manuals and selling off, and I succeeded in doing some of the manual selling, but still I really want to have a good knowledge on how to manipulate this and be able to trade on my own, because I'm not really satisfied with the Royal Q performance and everything. That's even at the moment we are speaking, I have up to 15,000 floating loss, and and also my income, the profit I make is really very small, from like as I'm trading with about 30,000 with Binance and 2,000 with Huobi, and my profit is almost less than 5%, of daily income that I'm supposed to have. So I really want to be part of this mentorship program, but I don't know how you're going to, adjust the time to fit me in because of the time zone and all that.
It doesn't matter. You can be part of it, and you can even be part of the private Telegram group. And those programs are also actually recorded. So if you are not able to join, you can actually watch the recorded video, because those videos are private videos. It won't be in the YouTube. So you can actually watch those videos. That's no big deal about it.
So where do I get the videos? Because those videos are not in the JDWINNER group or something like that.
We have not conducted the batch 2 yet. So once the batch 2 is conducted, once it is completed, but once you are in the Telegram group, you will get the update. So you can actually view the video once the webinar is conducted.
Okay then. Okay.
All right. So just make sure you send an email to JDWINNER mentorship to get the details of that.
Okay, I will do that.
Most welcome.
Okay. Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay, great. We have JC Colvin. Are you there, Colvin? Hi, Colvin. Yes.
Good morning. Good morning. Can you hear me?
Hi. Good things to you.
All right. Yeah. So thank you very much.
From Australia, or
what? Close to Australia, just on the other side of the pond in Canada.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Yes.
17 hours difference.
Hope you were blessed with the presentation.
Yes, it was terrific. Thank you. So I have two questions from your presentation today. The first was, when I sync with you, I'm currently synced to about 18 coins, and I believe you said you had 30 plus coins. How does the bot decide which coins that I'm going to sync with when I sync with you? Does it take the best coins or just the random coins, or
the bot will pick it randomly. Even I may not know what coin the bot picks for you.
Okay.
All right.
So it just picks it randomly. There's no high percentage or lowest percentage.
At the end of it, right? The sync strategy owner have already selected the coins. So the bot will then pick, because please understand, example, right? If you look into Binance, there are 70 coins. Out of that 70 coins, JDWINNER already picked the best 30 coins. So, all right, so I have already streamlined to 30 coins. That is it. And so when the bot picks at your side, the bot will have to just pick randomly.
Okay. So out of your 30 coins, again, if you're, your top 20 coins, so the bottom 20 coins, I mean, obviously, if I'm going to only take 20 of them, I'd like to take the top 20 coins, but that's just a random choice from the bot.
That's right. That's just a random choice. So I may not even know what coin the bot pick. I may not even know at which timing you actually sync in, because the timing of syncing can be different either. So yeah, I may not know.
Okay, cool. And second question is, when we're doing the math, when we're talking about the profits that the bot takes, and that the 1% that goes to the 21 total, is that taken out before or after the Binance fees, the buy and the sell and the fees of the Binance?
No, actually it happened simultaneously at both sides. Okay, because if you look at the bot, right, the bot only deduct 21% when you actually trigger the profit. Okay, now on Binance knows the moment. Binance actually will be doing it on two stages. One is the buy and one is the sell. So when the bot actually initiate the buy, Binance already deducted their fees. And when the bot initiate the sell, Binance already deducted their fees. You see that? Because it happened in two different platforms. One happens in Binance and another one happened in the bot. So in the bot, it's only the fuel fee and the strategy fee. But in Binance, it is basically the taker and the maker fee, which is the buy and the sell.
Correct. So understood that. So that's on the gross, comes from of the deal, comes out of the Binance, and then so the fees that come from the bot and the sinking fees, that comes, that'll basically, that's from the profit, and the profit is the after those fees are taken out then.
Absolutely, yes. All right. So
Okay.
this is I think is a very important understanding that everyone need to have, because what they see in the revenue in the board is actually after the deduction of the strategy fee and the fuel fee.
Okay, excellent.
All right.
Terrific. Appreciate.
But that amount has not been deducted with the Binance fee. Please understand that.
Correct. Yeah, that's done within the bot on my USDT.
You are
fee
right.
there.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right. So when I show the calculation, I was showing the whole bigger picture of that. All right. So that everyone understands. So at the end of it, right, what matters is basically the net profit. So if you know that your net profit is 60%, I think that clears the deal.
Exactly. Yeah.
Am I right?
Exactly.
That
No,
clears the
understood.
deal. So because previously people say that no, it is 80%, it is 80-20, but then they don't take consideration of the exchange fees. You see that? So if I know that my cost is 40%, that is it. So all the 60% is mine. So what I can do now is probably activate my BNB as a fee and save another 5% and increase my profit margin by 65%.
Understood. Yeah, and I've already synced that up.
That's
So
right.
I've got that going. So
I think that is the brilliant way to go about it.
excellent. Good. And I have sent you an email, so I'm going to be looking forward to participating in your
Awesome.
in the the trading side of it. I don't know if that's exactly where I want to go, but quick question on that: how many hours a day would I, if I'm going to trade manually, would I need to look at?
No, because this is what we call a scalping or high frequency trading. So I think during the session you will actually learn the secret of it, and then you will find out that it's actually very simple to do that. So while you do the sync strategy, you can actually trade on your own. All right. So I think that's the best, because you can do hybrid. So you can do manual trading and you can at the same time do the sync strategy. So why not?
Yeah, no, I agree. Terrific. All right. Well, I look forward to participating in that course. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you.
God bless you. Thank you so much.
You as well.
All right, great. eBay, yes, eBay.
Okay, yes, JD, well done, good job. I already made my contribution about 10x last week, so I'll just leave it at what my friend Brandon has already said. So if you are not in the 2x, I will encourage you to join the 2x.
Absolutely.
So I just have 3 comments, question. 3 comments and question. Let me start with the last one, which is when you're on the sync strategy, and it buys the dips on each of the sub warehouse mode, in each of the sub warehouse, right? And that's as it buys the dip, it reduces the average price in your warehouse, in the main whole warehouse, right? So now, and when each of the calls are now selling off, it is possible that the fifth call average price could be higher than the main whole warehouse average price, right? So now, if that fifth call sells off with the coin closing trade, with that, the coins we have in the whole warehouse, we did sell off to and close that trade automatically, or it won't,
it won't, because you still have the warehouse. The warehouse is 1 to 4. So if your fifth call is closed, it will then have to go through the warehouse now, which is the 4th call. So once the 4th call is closed, then all the 3 will be closed.
Okay, now see the question. I want to get it clear. The fifth call, the average price on the fifth call is higher than the average price on the whole warehouse. So
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The bot doesn't work that way.
Okay, that means that the current price on the market will already be higher than the whole warehouse average price. So if the old warehouse average price is less than the current price, won't that close the old warehouse trade?
It depends on the momentum of the bot. If the bot momentum is I want to say is quick, it will probably close for you. But if the momentum is not, it won't.
Okay, that's clear.
Yeah.
All right. So now the second one is a contribution. It's a contribution. I don't know. Maybe you can just listen in to see if if there's a correction to be made to that, because I have some of my team members here who has sold off. They have converted part of their quantity that the robot is trading into USDT. They use the money for something else. You understand? So, but the coin is still trading in Royal Queue. So if that coin sells, the robot will see an error. And Royal Queue has already warned that if there's an error in sale because you touch what you have in Binance, Binance will likely charge you 6% on top of the 20% they are charging you, and they may freeze your account. Right? So yeah,
it's not Binance that will charge you, but Royal Queue.
Yes, absolutely. It's Royal Queue. So now, if you want to avoid that from happening, what I think should be done, you can correct me if I'm wrong, is you should go and pause those coins you have selected, you have taken out some quantity, put them on pause, so that even when it has gone above the point to collect the profit, it won't collect the profit because you have paused the trade. Right? So I will encourage, if you have taken part of your quantity, you should put the trade on pause. That will help to avoid Royal Queue from giving you that penalty.
Yeah, you can do that, but if your coin is on pause, that simply means that from the 30 coins that we are doing the same strategy, now you will only have a maximum of 29.
Absolutely, but you don't want to have that penalty from Royal Queue.
But this this may not be the best practice, but I think at the end of it, it's up to each users what they want to do. But if you block those coins, then those coins will no longer be running. But I will not advise anyone to use the pause, because when you use the pause, right, and you start back later on, and let's say if later on the margin call has gone down, it will eat up all your fund in your spot wallet.
Okay. Yeah.
So you must be very careful when to activate back your pause button. You only activate when the current price is above your average price, not when it is below.
Absolutely.
So just be very careful of that. Anyone doing that, you have to be very careful. That's why we don't use the pause button.
Absolutely, but that comment is not for people in auto trading. It's just for people doing manual.
Now, if you are doing scene strategy, I would, as I mentioned earlier, don't alter and don't touch any of the settings.
Absolutely. So now the third one is a community help. I don't know, probably you two can also we also see the benefit in that. For people who do manual trading or hybrid trading, sometimes we may want a particular coin to circle a certain number of times. Let's say you select a coin manually to trade, and you want that coin to circle only 2 times. That function is not available. You have to watch it. So is it possible that we write to commit to? I'm appealing. I know that I can do it on my own, but when Royal Queue sees only one person requesting for something without large number of people requesting, you may not get a good answer. You may not get an answer from. But if Royal Queue notices that lots of people are requesting that we need circle, when you want to change from circle to one shot, you listen on circle, and you can select number of times for that coin to circle and sell off. I think Royal Queue might likely respond. I don't know. What do you think, JD?
Yeah. I think those who are doing the manual trading, right? You can probably why not? Okay, send a ticket to the support and do a request. Okay, not a problem. This is a request. So they can probably look into the next version up to actually consider this request.
Absolutely.
All right. I think it's a brilliant idea. Why not?
Yeah. So anybody who is interested, please just make the request so we can get that going. Thank you, Tim.
Thank you, Ibe. Appreciate that input from your side. Great. Philip, are you there, Philip? Philip, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, Philip.
I don't know what time is there. Right here in Kenya, this is about 3-4 p.m. A quick one. You talked about 5% reduction of fees on the Binance platform. Kindly just
sorry, how many percent?
You said 5% reduction. No,
I didn't say
reduction
5%.
on fees.
No, sorry? I didn't say 5%.
Okay.
Did you go through the whole presentation?
Yes, I think you said from 40% to 35% on the total deduction.
That is if you are using a BNB as your fees, you can save another 5%.
That's what, yeah. So that's what I'm asking.
So means your total cost will be 35% instead of 40%.
Yes. Okay. So how do I practically activate that?
Very
BNB?
simple. Very simple. At the end of the presentation, I told you to get to my YouTube channel, right? Wealthmakers Alliance.
Yeah.
There is 2 videos that will show you practically how to do it. So right, go and get that 2 video. All right, go and get that 2 video. Let me see if I can put up that slide once again. Go and get that 2 video immediately, and then you'll be able to do it. Okay, so that is it. Take a picture. Take a picture. Go to my YouTube and go and get these 2 video.
Okay, no problem.
Right?
Thank you.
Okay, awesome. Awesome. Francis Ogar, are you there?
Yes, sir. Sorry that I'm coming back again.
Sure.
You know, something just crossed my mind. For why I have not been commenting on the Telegram group is because I spent a lot of time, you know, analyzing the challenges that others have, you know, they have had, and you have solved them. Then I kept seeing people asking the same question over and over and over, and I think they are really putting too much pressure on you. If we have the time, if we can spend time, most of the things people ask, you have already answered several times. So I want to encourage the group to spend time in reading through, you know, solutions you are giving to similar problems. They will still keep asking. That's all I wanted to say, you know, just to encourage them to read, spend time, look through the Telegram. It's a lot of wealth of information there from you.
Yeah, thank you, Francis. I think I won't blame the people because many of them are also new with the Telegram. I think one of the things that people can learn in the Telegram, right? If you go to the top of the Telegram on your right, there's a search. You can search for keywords. So before you ask the question, you can search for the keywords. Example, fuel fee. All right. If you key in the fuel fee, right? All those conversation that was there for the fuel fee will be actually, then they can actually go through. Because if they want to scroll, right, maybe it is too much. So what they can do, go to the Telegram. There is a search there at the top. Okay, you will see the 3 dot right? Click the dot, you will see search. So search for the keyword that you want to ask first before you ask the question. So I think probably, right, most people don't know there is such a function. All right. So I hope those who are watching this video later on, probably they will understand. So if everybody do that, actually they can get the answer. Second thing is that there's a pin message. I think we have about 22 pin messages so far. All right, those are important announcements. So that's why I don't want to create another announcement Telegram group, because most of the important announcement is already in the pin message. Okay, I can't even actually fully handle the one Telegram, how to create another Telegram, right? So So I think that is good enough. Okay, if people just understand the function of the Telegram and they go and look for those search things, I think they will be able to find the answer. But nevertheless, don't worry. Okay, I think we have fantastic admin, Aberis, we have Andy and myself. We have a lot of patience to actually answer back to the people, and we try to make things easier, right? That's why we have images, FAQs, and then we also put in the pin messages link. I think that's the easiest way to answer, right? So if people not happy, we can't do much about it because we can't please everybody either. All right, so please understand that. Anyhow, thanks, Francis, for that input. I think it is awesome input for everyone to hear. Andrew, are you there, Andrew?
Hi, Doctor. Yes, I'm here. Good evening.
Hi, good evening.
How are you doing today, Doctor? Thank you so much for all the classes week in, week out. And yeah, everything you do for us, right? God really bless you.
Most welcome.
I just sent an email to be part of the final mentorship class for this year. I have missed, I know you've invited me for the past 2 sessions, but I've been unable to attend. So this one, I have to be very intentional. I will be part of this last cohort for this year. That brings me to my first question. I have just 2 short questions, Doctor. So some of us that want to do the hybrid trading, right, the manual trade, I heard you say earlier on that we shouldn't copy the sync settings, because I am very guilty of that. I've done it a lot of times, really, using the sync setting to select 1 or 2 coins, but I often go out manually as well myself really quickly. So my question is, the manual settings, would it be only made available to those of us that will join the mentorship program, or is it available online somewhere? Your suggested manual setting for selecting coins.
It will be only made available during the mentorship program.
Good. Okay, that answers the first one. Thank you very much, Doctor. And quickly, the second one, right? You see there are a lot of coins floating. People are talking about coins floating. Some are even having coins from 1.0, JDWINNER Sync Strategy 1.0. There are still coins pending at minus 20% and things there like that, right? So I have come to understand myself that sometimes you have to sell, just count your losses and just sell out that coin, and that gives you some more USDT to trade some active coins, right? Some coins that work. So when do you think, this is my question now, when do you think is right to actually pull out of a trade? At what percentage do you think is okay to still wait and wait for the market to rebound? And at what percent do you think, okay, this is too much, just get out of this and have funds for other coins?
No, if you ask me, right, I think I will throw back that question to you. At what loss are you willing to take? So if you're willing to take the loss, why do you wait, right? So because at the end of it, if you ask me, I would rather sell when the market is low, so that I can take advantage to make profit when the market is going up. So, but the thing is that on top of that, right, I also have given the solution for those who are in JDWINNER 1.0 and 2.0. There's a solution for the resilience strategy where you can do a manual extension of the 13 calls. So if people watch that video and follow the instruction, probably a lot of those floating coin will now already start to make profit for them.
Great. Thanks, Doctor. So you've actually answered.
Because you don't have to be selling all the coin. Probably if you follow the instruction, you can only probably sell 1 coin and take the rest of the profit and then extend to 13 margin calls the rest of the trades that are still under sync strategy. So that will solve the problem. I don't know why people are not taking in that solution when we have already tested and recommended that solution.
Thanks, Doctor. I will suggest that video then. You've answered that greatly. So it's how many percent I'm willing to wait before I actually. So it's a personal thing, basically, right? Based on the fund.
That's right. It's up to each individual. Some I know a friend of mine who took a loss of 20% an average, but he made everything back when the market goes up.
Exactly. You can use it for other coins. So sorry, Doctor, just one last one right before I go. Let's say you have good funds in your spot wallet in Binance. You really have enough good capital to trade with, right? Do you suggest to taking more coins in Royal Q, or taking lesser coins and increase your first buying amount?
Oh, the rule for sync strategy is different than the manual strategy. Okay. Now for the sync strategy, the higher number of coin gives you higher probability of profitability. All right. So it is always the higher number of coins. So if you want to go for higher FOA, make sure you go for the highest number of coin.
Got it. Thank you, Doctor.
So the probability is always the number of coin. It's not your FOA. That's why some people have a bigger FOA. They got a smaller number of coin. Their profit can be actually smaller compared to those who have a smaller capital but a higher number of coins. Because remember, this is the law of probability because it is a sync strategy. You are not doing manual. Manual is different. Okay, because manual we can still manipulate the trade, but in sync strategy, no, you just put the trade, you just leave it, right? So the more coins you have, the better it is. So if you want to increase your FOA, make sure you maintain the number of coin. Don't reduce the number of coin. Then you start to see your profit is affected. All right. Now all this I think is just technical and also depend on the capital. So the more capital you have, your first priority, look for the highest number of coin. All right, that's the most important thing. All right, thank you for that question. I think that is a brilliant question for the team. All right, and also I think you know that will probably end up the whole presentation here. Thank you so much. Okay, truly appreciate each and every one of you for coming on board. And I think this is a fantastic session, right? Because there's a lot of things that you can learn as you begin to ask questions and so on. And today, I think it gives a little bit more clarity, you know, especially on the sync strategy and also on the how the fees, okay, the composition of fees are very important for everyone to understand, okay? And also please take advantage of the mentorship program, send an email to us and our program coordinator will definitely come back to you. We will normally reply quite fast. And if you agree with it, right, okay, so proceed with the payment and lock your space because I think once we reach certain number, we will then start to stop the intake already, okay, the enrollment. So it's first come, first serve. So we look forward, okay, look forward having you on board. This will be the last batch. And also once again, thank you so much, okay, to each and every one of you. Truly appreciate that, okay. So with that, I would like to end the presentation today. And please take note, okay, next week, there won't be AMA session because I'll be traveling overseas. It clashes with my schedule. So I will come back to you all the coming week, okay? So we will see only 2 weeks from now, okay? But definitely the communications are going on in the Telegram. We try to assist as much we can, right? So with that, I would like to say thank you so much. I think we have a good news coming too, all right? The good news is basically, I think probably this month, our community will hit the first $1 million income for the sync strategy. Just imagine that, all right? First $1 million income since we started JDWINNER sync strategy. Isn't that awesome? So that shows, right, that the community is really making money. Okay, people are making money, and that is $1 million. Okay, I will announce that. I'm just waiting for the number to hit. And then I think that's the proudest moment, okay, to be able to see $1 million income earnings, okay, from the sync strategy community, okay. I think that's just amazing, all right. So I'm really happy to see that because that can see how many people are really blessed, you know, so that is just awesome, okay. So with that, let me just unmute everyone here, okay. We'll just say goodbye to everyone and we will catch up again, okay. All right, okay, awesome, guys. Thank you so much. Bye-bye, everyone.
Thank you, Andy. Thank you, Dr. JD.
Bye. God bless you.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much.
God bless
Appreciate it. Bye.
Awesome. God bless you all. Take care,
guys.
right? We'll catch
We
up
love
again.
you, JD.
All right, bye-bye. Take care. Love you all.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
JD, thanks.
Take care.
Awesome.